she would do this kind of thing. It was all what's been going on in London. There we have the
Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts, of course.
Yes, on one of the bouquets there, someone
all
has...
those bouquets.
Queen of Hearts, we all know that's a title that Diana herself was pleased to adopt, if that is the right expression. What she meant, I think, was that she wanted people to think of all the very, very good things she tried to do for charities particularly.
But just to look forward to events that are coming up, we have the Queen's speech, of course, at 6 o'clock. Then, Nicholas, very, very sad moments when Diana, Princess of Wales's coffin will be removed from St James's Palace and taken to Kensington Palace in preparation for tomorrow's funeral.
That will happen at 8 o'clock tonight. It's been announced quite clearly that's the time it will happen. And I suppose that could be said to be an opportunity for even more people to see the coffin. I think there is a great feeling that people would like to see that coffin. I suppose like is not really the correct term, but feel the need to see that coffin. There's the sea of flowers outside Buckingham Palace. A short time ago, I think it must have been about half an hour, three-quarters of an hour ago, the Queen herself walked past that enormous quantity of flowers and flags and messages piled up outside the gates of her home, Buckingham Palace, in tribute to Diana. And she is now at St James's Palace, not very far away, and we assume that she is there paying her respects to the Princess of Wales. This has been a moment, or moments, of high drama, great sadness, and I think great dignity. Ron,
talking about the Queen's speech this evening, it's at 6 o'clock, of course, can be seen here on ITV. She's cutting it a bit fine. She's not back at the palace yet.
And what is it now? 3:20. Oh, there's time enough. And there will be time enough. I back in the 70s was involved in Christmas broadcasts, which were recorded then, and the Queen prepares her finally. It's her speech. All sorts of input into it in the Christmas speech. But she's given a draft ultimately. An agreed draft, and then she would put her own stamp upon it and just change a phrase or so, although the speeches that are written for her are written in the knowledge of the style that she uses. It'll be very interesting this evening for all sorts of reasons, but whether it will be that kind of message that we've become used to, or whether it will be even more personal. I mean, as personal as those tributes there.
You're seeing there, Diana and Dodi Al-Fayed side by side.
Yes, we must remember at this time, of course, that, as you say, Dodi Fayed died in that crash, and the driver did as well, and another man lies seriously injured in a Paris hospital.
Just taking in the scenes there outside Buckingham Palace. There's one young chap or chapess who perhaps won't remember the events themselves, but will be told in years to come that they were there when the Queen came back to Buckingham Palace.
All those policemen that we keep seeing, there's going to be 27,000 Metropolitan Police officers on duty tomorrow. I think that must be just about the entire complement of the police force.
And yes. And they will be concerned solely with safety, with crowd control in the best sense of the word. It's amazing on occasions like this how people are so, well, perhaps it's not amazing, but people are just so respectful of the occasion, the event.
But I'm also told, Ron, that no aspiring burglar should imagine that London is not covered as well. The police have made very clear that they will still have the capacity to keep the streets peaceful well away from this, and an outbreak of burglary will be tackled very vigorously. But nevertheless, what a huge operation it is for the police, with the huge numbers in London tomorrow.